Welcome back to the channel. Today is day 226 of playing chess every day until 2000 Delo. Let's find an opponent. We're sitting at 1726. So we find an 1836 and they're playing e4, so we're going to play a Cairo Khan. Knight out. Oh, yeah, okay. Not knight there. We play the Cairo Khan, not whatever the hell that would be. Stake. And yeah, let's just develop our knight. Got the exchange variation. Looks like they're gonna castle. Let's go pin, and then play here, here, here. Okay, they developed their bishop. Because, I mean, at low key, I was threatening to take and either damage or whatever. So, could threaten this pawn with a move like queen here. Also threaten to take. But I think we just keep it simple. Develop. So let's go ahead, develop the knight. I imagine they'll just castle. No, they want to get rid of that immediately. I feel like going back is not the worst option here. Because if I take, and then play here, I feel like I'm just inviting some kind of pin. Or like, he's just going to play queen here, and then it's going to make it impossible for me to develop. So I'm actually going to play bishop back. And if he wants to slash out, then he's going to weaken his king. Normally, I do not play bishop h5 in these positions, but I think it's actually correct here. I don't think he's threatening anything with that move. I think it's just a developing move to protect, and also I think he wants to develop the queen and castle long. So I could lash out and takes and put more pressure, but I don't really want to do that. Also isolates my pawn. I think I'm just gonna go with e6. Now, one thing that is a little bit scary. Okay. I was going to say, if I develop and he pushes and kicks me back, he is going to have a little bit of a pawn storm on way if I were to castle this way. So he just plays c3, just keeping all his pawns together. Bishop d5, or bishop d6 is a little bit more active than bishop e7, but I have a feeling like he's going to play bishop g5, which I could stop right now with h6. But I don't really want to play that. Because I want to be able to, if he plays g4, I want to be able to go bishop g6 and then take with the h-pawn. I can't do that if I push h6. Let's go for the active square. If he pins me, it's not the biggest deal, I guess. Okay, so he's attacking this pawn, which means that the knight is no longer pinned. And I don't really want to push b6. So I'm thinking I activate the queen. I probably want to go queen c7. I imagine his idea is to plop the knight here, but I think I can just take. So I'm not really too afraid of that. He also probably wants to castle. If I go here, am I running into anything? Not really. I like this move. Yeah, so he's aligning that, but that tells me that he's not going to be castling long. Maybe I go knight here. Takes. His king feels pretty vulnerable. Castling seems right here, but then this. Let's just castle. Yeah, I kind of thought he was going to play that. So he wants to take and open up this. I'm not really too afraid of that. Takes, rook takes. And then we can go here if the rook takes. So I can go takes. If rook takes to... Oh, I can't go there. Takes. Well, here, knight here. If takes the queen, we take the queen, then he takes, I take. Could also go here now, but then takes. And doesn't quite work there. Maybe I take the knight so that he doesn't have this knight to jump here. Because if I take, and he takes with the knight, it protects the square. So I think I'm going to take here now, which will open up checks for me here, but if my knight's there, I can't really go there. So now let's take. That's the idea. If rook takes, we fork. So I think he has to take with the bishop. Bishop takes. I probably have to be scared of this move. No, he takes with the rook. But if my calculation's correct, I go here. If he decides to take, I can take this. So here, takes. He's going to move the rook somewhere. Here, takes. He can't really take because I take. So here, takes. Here, does he have a way of defending this? I could also play this now, but then he goes here. Yeah, we're going to go for this. So he goes for the trade. Here, there's this. Can't go there. He could go here, but then I escape with tempo. Takes. Okay. I missed that. So I could go here. Protect. Offer a trade. Or I could go here with tempo. But where's the knight going after that is the question. He goes here. Could play this. No. He can't take it because there's just a fork, but... Okay, so let's go here. Okay, attacks, but we're just gonna ignore that and improve this. Or wait. So if takes here, takes. I mean, I don't really want to give him 2 pieces for the rook. I don't think that's a good trade, actually. If I go here, does he have anything? Not really. I feel like I'm bouncing around too much. I guess if I go here and he takes, I could take, and then if he saves the rook, I can take this pawn. Let's do this. Oh no, my knight. Takes, castles. Could be an issue. Yeah, so if he takes, now we just win a rook. And honestly, I don't mind my position here. If castles, then we just have a great knight, I guess. And this could be weak. If castles, we could probably go here. And then if attacks, we go back. King up. Okay, so he's not gonna castle. Very interesting move by my opponent. So if I go here, what's his idea? I get my pawn back and I'm threatening this. And it's always guarded. Because check, he's probably gonna go here. Because if he goes back to one of these squares, we have this. Knight in. Very interesting. So here. I mean, we're gonna go for that for sure. And I mean, maybe I just place my knight here. It could be good to get rid of that. Here. Is he threatening anything with the knight? Not really. So let's go check here. And then probably play f6. Yeah, f6. Where's the knight go? Here. Attack it. It would get trapped. I don't see any sacrifice. So let's go here. Knight there. Okay. So I could threaten the bishop. Does that really get me anything? Here. Oh, he's threatening my bishop. Right. We don't want to forget about our bishop. So we could go here to attack. If I go here, I'm trying to reroute to this square, but then the knight controls that. So here, he's probably going to go here. I mean, this is the only choice, right? Takes, and then we have eyes here. Because I can't go here. This seems way too passive. This feels not the greatest. The knight controls all the squares really good. This feels like tactics are a pawn. Takes. So I think this might be the way. I'd love to open up the f-file, but I just don't know how. I don't really want to give up that bishop. I don't have to. Like if he plays rook c5 like that, I can defend again. And I just don't want my knight to be tied down. Here, takes. Where does this rook go? It's got to go like all the way back. This is attacked immediately. So I think I actually do win a pawn with that exchange. So let's go for it. So if I can get a pawn, if I can get that a2 pawn, I think I should be pretty happy, right? And he's basically not playing with a rook. So trading this bishop for this knight, I mean, I gain a tempo plus open up one of my pieces. He goes there. Really? That just loses this pawn. Here, takes. I guess that's an idea. Oh, but I can fork him? He doesn't have a way to protect both. Here, takes. And then I can attack. Yeah, I think he might have blundered here. Okay, that's a little bit scary. Kind of just expected that. Takes. I take, he takes. I guess that's what his plan was. Okay, we're gonna take. He has to go back to protect. And then I'll take. He takes, and then we'll pick up this pawn. There it is. We could also just like leave it like this. Like I could take here with another tempo. But then I have to be worried about my knight getting trapped because he could probably play here. So I think the easiest is just to take the bishop and then take the pawn. And now, do we want to protect this or attack this? Here, he probably goes here, but then I can go here. Can also protect, but that seems very, very passive. Here, takes, check here, check here. Let's go after the pawn. He does get a pass pawn though. That's not the greatest. But if we can get that pawn off the board, then we do have a 4-on-2 basically. Okay. So I guess I need to defend then. Let's defend the pawn. And then we need to activate the king. Yeah, let's go here and try to like bring the king up here. Because he's going to go here probably. And then we're going to go here. And then this rook needs to be improved. Maybe we start going like this. Okay, so if I go here, takes. But he's just got that pass pawn. And this is not good. So let's go here. Takes. Then push. Okay, we're going to take the pawn. He wants to trade. I'm going to take this opportunity to push the pawn. I will take with the rook so that we don't split our pawns. And if I can get behind, I would love to get behind this pawn. Maybe my king needs to go this way. Okay, stopping me from pushing. It's very annoying. But we can win this pawn. So let's go ahead, win this pawn, and then try to promote this one. So we get to take with check, and then we can just go behind. And then push. And he can't really move. He can go here and here, but he needs assistance to promote that pawn. There's no checks for him. No checks, right? So we go here. Stops the pawn. But now we just take the pawn. He takes ours. It's all good. Bring the king up, probably. Check, we just go here. Maybe he wants this. Not so sure. Maybe I go check. If this, we have this. So he goes to the back rank. Start running down the pawns. Yeah, so I think I just go here. And then try to push this pawn. Brings the king. We're just going to continue to push. Here, check, here. So let's just bring the king over so we can go here. Interesting. What if I go here? Then he pushes. But I can go here. Let's bring the king. Probably going to attack this. Now he pushes. Here, check. It's kind of what he wants, I think. Let's go ahead, go here. I want to go here. But then he pushes. We don't want that. Okay, so here. We have to go back. I didn't really want to do that, but we kind of have to. Otherwise, we're going to lose this pawn. Could also go to the side. I don't think that's right. Here. Do we just have to give up the pawn? That's the question. Here threatens mate. It's kind of the issue. So here, check. He goes here. No, he can't go there. Here, check. He has to go backwards, and then we can go here. Okay, but he goes there to stop the check. So I go here. I mean, I'm threatening to do this, so he probably goes here. Takes. Okay, let's go here and here. So if I can trade, then I should be able to win. Yeah, so he does go for that. But now I can go here. No, because check. Here, takes. He's going to go here. I go here. And we're going to win this pawn. If he trades. Yeah, he doesn't want to trade. I have this check, though. My king has an escape, so we don't have to worry about checkmate. Check. Here, takes. Check. Here. And my opponent resigns. Beautiful game. Let's take a quick look at that. So I played with a 91.1, and my opponent played with an 85.1. Everything was pretty good. Typical until this. This was a mistake, actually. Takes, and we go back. Another mistake. Wow. Taking was wrong. because it allowed this. So what was he supposed to do here? Supposed to go up king first, but then I just moved the knight, right? How does this go? Knight back, and then he brings the other rook. And I guess my pieces just aren't as good as his. But we get into this, maneuvered around. Apparently f6 is wrong. Should have just went back first. All this worked out. So allowing him in was wrong. What am I supposed to do then? Rook back to immediately attack the pawn. Oh, it's because I allowed him to get behind the pawn. Which makes sense. But yeah, now we're just totally winning here. Because we can just push the pawn, and he's forced to give it up. And then it's a 3-on-1 with pawns. So it's all good. I had a performance ELO of 2300 versus his 2050. Let's find a second opponent. I think I just completely butchered that, but yeah, let's find a second opponent. We find a 1760. 1776. What am I going on about? And we get another Caro-Kann. So is it going to be another exchange variation? Let's see. Let's see. We get the advance. Okay. So we push c5 to completely undermine this. This is kind of a weird move. I think I can just go here. Or maybe this move is even correct. I forget which move's better, if I'm being totally honest with you. Here allows this to stay, which I just don't like. So I'm going to go here to try and get rid of that bishop immediately. And then we're going to go for this, which is where my knight goes quite often in these positions. But maybe this move. My camera has died. All right. So yeah, I think I maybe should have spent a little bit more time in that position because I think if he had played this, it would have been quite strong. I have to take, and then there's check here. That'd be checkmate. No, it wouldn't. I have this. I don't know, but that looks terrifying. Anyways, now we're going to play e6. He goes there. So I think we need to take, and then develop the knight. Looks decent. So let's go ahead and do that. And yeah, go here and here. Or maybe we even want to go here. That could be an idea. Does my knight want to be here is the question. Okay, I guess we're going to go here. And we'll leave this file for my rook to be open on. Yeah, he develops there. I don't want to allow this knight to come in. So I am going to play a6. Just, I never really like that. Okay. We'll just develop. It's the only square that my bishop can go to. Unless I wanted to fianchetto and look at granite, as people say. So he develops the bishop there, protecting this. We don't want to take because then reinforces the center. Now one idea that I do have is pushing b5, knight here, and then going here. But first, I think we just castle. Maybe bring the rook. Ooh, am I getting trapped? Like, what is that move? I mean, I can just take the bishop, and then his king's super exposed. I'm just going to take the bishop. I don't really feel like going all the way back and then, you know, everything being all yonky. I don't think that was a good move by him. So let's just continue with our plan. Going here, here, and here, which will now put pressure on this. Maybe here and here at some point. Okay, queen goes there. Not 100% sure on what that does. I think he's just protecting this pawn. But yeah, let's go here and here. Maybe that's not the greatest idea. Well, yeah, I'm not so sure. Wow, he's really going for it, isn't he? That's very interesting to me. I don't really think he has an attack, if I'm being honest. But maybe we should respect the threats. I'm thinking f6, just to open up the rook. I don't really like going here. If he plays this, then I guess I could take, and then I'm threatening to go here, but he can easily stop that. And then my knight's on the edge of the board, but then I guess I can go here. Let's just centralize the knight. Why not? Okay, he protects the pawn. Probably threatening to push. Maybe I just push first. Here, takes. opens up the square for my knight. Here takes, we have this, hits this, and maybe we put more pressure. So let's go ahead and push. He takes, we're going to take back. Yeah, he's just going for it. That's whack. I go here, threatening to take, and then take. Here, push. Here we can just take. Here, if he pushes, probably take, push. My threat is to do this. Takes. Does he have something here? Not really. So I think I can just go here with the queen. Okay, so takes. That could work. Takes though. I don't really want to give up that bishop. So just go back, I guess. And then we're threatening to take the pawn. Let's go here, which is actually not that great, I don't think. That, take. But he's going to lose this pawn if that's the case. But there is some tactics here that I should have been a little bit more aware of. Yeah, so he takes here, and then we take here. That's what I'm thinking. So we don't lose a pawn. So let's take. He's going to take this, and we take here. Do I think it's great? No, but it's something. And his king's getting kind of weak. Like queen d7, and I mean, yeah. So I go here, he's going to attack, and I can probably just go back. Oh, he attacks the queen. I feel like that just helps me get in, though. Go here, I'm threatening check, which would be very, very devastating to his position, because then I'd be threatening mate. He can stop that by going here, knight back. But then the counterplay comes, you know? It's also just threatening to win a knight. Pushes? I mean, I can take like this. What's the idea there? Push. I take. I could also take like this, reinforcing this, opening up the rook. But then my queen's shut out. I think the queen's a valuable attacker right now. If I take like this, he's going to go here. I think it's important to take with the queen. That's a move. So he goes there anyways. So this check's not possible, but what if I go here? Queen comes in, check. So here, he's going to block somehow. But then we have this check, and he can't block with that because the knight's there. So here, queen comes in, check, moves over, per se. Do we have a mate? I don't think we have a mate, but we can just probably gobble everything, right? So let's go here. Queen in. Oh, we can't gobble everything. Well, we'll be taking with check, so we can probably. So let's go check here, because he's got to go here. He can block that one. Check. Probably just take this. Check first, maybe. This is the only move. Then we go here with discovery options. Let's go check, take. So I take. What can he do? I don't know. His position feels like it should be falling apart, right? Just take the pawn. Like I can always, yeah, I can just go back, give a check, just go back, check him. He probably just goes to the corner, or he goes forward. Wow, my guy is brave. So we can probably just go here and threaten this fork, or is there something better? We can take the pawn, protect, threaten the fork. I don't really want to open up all those pawns though, to be honest. But, okay, let's just take. You just have checks here. But not anymore because my queen protects, so. And then we just need to get our pieces into the game and trade as much as possible. Okay, so he goes there, but now we can just go here, takes. Here, takes, check, king over. I think we're golden. There could be some counterplay here though, like major counterplay. We gotta be very, very careful. As such, so I go check. I need to be very, very careful here. So let's do this. That's the thing with open lines. He can't stay on this diagonal or that rank or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, but I'm just gonna go ahead and trade queens. To be honest, this is also just a free knight, but I'm up a lot of material and my opponent resigns. So that was a good game. Up to 1745. We played with an 85.1. We blundered the game away at the end. Oh my gosh. He actually missed mate, but we'll get to that very soon. So this is good. Yeah. Knight takes is not best. Queen takes is better. So Okay, apparently c3 is the best move. And we get into this. And yeah, after g4, his king just got super duper weak. All of this. And yeah, he's just pushing his pawns. Apparently I should have played a5 to solidify the bishop in there. This is a miss. So I should have I had an intermezzo here. And I could have won this pawn. Big miss. What's he supposed to do? King up. And it's like equal here. Supposed to go here, then that, and he gets this pawn. Why can't I play this? Oh, because then he can take anyways, because takes. And, well, actually, I wouldn't even be able to take. So he does that, then we get in, check, pick up some stuff. And this loses the game. What am I supposed to play here? Check again. Oh, and then pick up the knight. I'm supposed to take the knight over that. I guess, like, this knight check is very, very scary. So let's check out what checkmate he missed. The best move here is the knight check. I have to go here. He can sacrifice the queen. Check. Oh my gosh. My opponent missed a queen sack. And that's just checkmate. Because the knight covers these squares. Oh my gosh. If my opponent found that, I would have been devastated. That's not an easy find. But it was there. Wow, okay, I really needed to be on my toes. Wow, I'm actually shocked. What a beautiful sequence. Check. Only move is to go here and then sacrificing the queen for this. I completely forgot that he had this. Because yeah, I mean, I'm very aware of these kind of like checkmates where the knight covers these squares. It's like a back rank, except it's on the side of the board here, where you can sacrifice a piece to open up the king, and then you have one to come in with backup. But he hadn't moved this piece, so I guess I just wasn't paying attention to it at all. So I had a performance elo of 2050 versus his 1750. Yeah, my opponent, I think, played a little bit too quick, but it is what it is. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe.